And yet it seems, just reading about the two, that your approach to the concept of work is quite different.
Oh, well, Owen, I mean, I don't know, Owen, do you have an approach to the concept of work? I don't even know if that...
Well, I just try to say the actor's prayer and just, you know, show up and...
What is the actor's prayer?
It goes, what is it? It's like, God, grant me the serenity to let direction I disagree with go in one ear and out the other. No, it's, but with Ben as a director, sometimes it was hard to, because he's dressed as Derek Zoolander. So that, you see Zoolander and you don't, your first instinct isn't advice. That's who I want shaping my performance. But, yeah, and then I don't know if it was being in Rome, but sometimes it seems like it was almost like the ghost of Mussolini. You had sort of a very dictatorial, I guess it was the megaphone that you would use to kind of shout. And but you're kind of a hands-on director. I mean, and by hands-on, like literally just move you around.
Wasn't there, you had a night out in Vancouver, was it, the two of you bonded over?
we had a number of nights.
It was really a night in.
Well, it was a night in, actually.
Yeah, we hung over at my house. We had a couple of bottles of wine. I won't get into the details.
Because, funny enough, I think the last time you were on a show with me, you did tell us about a mad night you had in London. And you've now turned it into a film.
Yeah, yeah.
But again, a mad film.
Yeah, mad film. It's called Lost in London, and I had this night that was terrible night. Started with just my wife and I on the verge of breaking up, and ended with me in jail. Yeah, and
this all happened.
This all happened.
Yeah.
And I hated it. I wanted to forget about it, but then I kept thinking, you know, this could be funny. And Owen Wilson's in it, and Willie Nelson, and we shot it in real time in 99 minutes. Shot it single camera and live streamed it as we shot it into theaters in the United States and into 3 picture house theaters here. In fact,
so it's one take?
It's one take, yeah.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah, it turned out great. And that's showing at Picture House Central. Friday and Saturday late night. Think about it.
And did anything go wrong? Like, could you only do it once?
Yeah, there was sound issues and just the live feed issues. And then on the night, there was this bomb, this World War II unexploded ordnance that they discovered near the Waterloo Bridge, which is a key area. So they shut down the bridge. And I'm like, you know, I've never been a fan of Hitler, but this is personal. That was weird. That was very strange. Opened up like just a few minutes before you needed it.
Obviously, you've had a very long and successful career. But it's like a couple of films kind of just have changed things. Like Schindler's List obviously brought you to a whole new level, and the Oscar nomination and all that. Yeah.
That's me with Sir Patrick Stewart there.
Oh, yes! You were marvellous in that, Sir Patrick. and then Taken. Oh, yes. That did sort of put your career in a whole different direction, didn't it?
Yes, it did. I was 55 years of age, and it came my way, and it was... I thought it was a straight-to-video thing, a straight-to-video movie. And it was 3 months in Paris. How shabby could that be?
Yeah.
So I took it, and it was successful.
Well, so you say successful. It's taken over $250 million. Seriously.
CAA, please.
Well, hence, she's gone missing again. Could that happen again, do you think?
I give her away this time.
Hammer.
Please take her.
But Taken is one of those films where one speech becomes legendary. And like, even on the poster, they use the speech. You know, the one where you're on the phone.
Oh, yes.
You know,
right.
I don't know who you are. And do you get loads of fans coming up and asking you to say that?
Occasionally I do. My eldest boy is at boarding school. He'd sometimes call up and say, Dad, could you leave a message on Charlie's voicemail?
And do you?
Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah.
Oh, you do?
But then I can never remember the words. So it's sort of
You haven't given up film because your new movie is A Bigger Splash.
Yeah.
It's a love, almost a love quadrangle.
We love quadrangle, yeah.
And it's such a... I don't think I've ever seen you play a part like this before. You're kind of wild in this.
I'm a wild and crazy guy.
You really are. So, but the idea is that the people who kind of share a romantic history are all thrown together on a Greek island.
It's an Italian island called...
An Italian island, not a Greek island.
Pantelleria. It's an island between Sicily and Tunisia.
OK.
Yeah.
Oh, near Greece. And,
Oh, Graham.
That was a tense.
Oh, dear.
But your character is... The idea is you're trying to kind of rekindle a romance with
I've come back to
Swinton,
reclaim Tilda Swinton,
who's a rock star.
who is a rock star on holiday, recovering from a throat operation with her younger boyfriend, lover, Matthias Schunitz. And I come back to... I was her beau in the past, and we split up, and I passed her on, or passed my friend Matthias on to Tilda. I've put them together and gone, and now I've come back to reclaim her, because I realise I made a big mistake.
Now, we see a lot of you. We see you aspire.
in miniature, I think.
No, it's fine. It's all there. It's all there.
The potential is...
The sequel.
Completely naked.
Yeah.
Everything.
Everything.
The old chap, everything.
The old chap.
Wow. Good for you.
No messing.
Usually just the girls. I'm proud of you.
Oh, no,
mate.
Tilda does it too.
She does
Yo,
it, yeah.
girls always do.
Yeah, just...
Oh, no, girls over there. Tracy Ullman, have you ever
No,
been invited to...
No, I've not done anything. You know, prosthetic ones. I do prosthetic ones.
Yes.
No, I haven't. No, I've never been asked.
But would you?
Would you?
No.
Or maybe you're being asked now. Look, Ray Fiennes is asking you. Another movie star on the sofa. Dua Lipa, only in the biggest movie of the year. You were in Barbie. I know.
This is very embarrassing. I'm sitting on a sofa with major actors, legendary actors, and I'm here. I'm very proud of it, but
Yes.
I'm quite embarrassed. I feel like I'm going...
No.
I'm blushing.
But you were Mermaid Barbie. And I just
my
wondered,
God.
do you get to choose? Did you say, I'd like to be Mermaid Barbie, or did they say...
No, Greta asked me. I was doing the song for the film first, and then Greta asked me if I would be her mermaid Barbies, because it's plural, because I did 4 of them. So I got to change all the wigs and the costumes and get in 4 different fishtails.
There you
go.
are.
Oh, my God, so much fun.
Get carried around. My feet were kind of... There was a hole at the back of it because I couldn't quite mould my feet to go all the way down. So there's a hole at the back. And
So you didn't chop your feet off?
I didn't chop my feet off.
That's not
It wasn't, I know, but I know you guys go all the way, but I had to keep my feet.
That's how you win an Academy Award.
Amelia Clark's mother, I would say, is your Uncle Willie. Is Amelia's mom's here, is she?
Yeah, Saw's mum.
Oh, they're sorry. Because the last time you were here, you were telling us that when you did the Han Solo movie...
Yeah.
Your mom went a bit overboard.
Well, yeah,
with
this is it. I mean,
merchandise.
Mum's here, she knows the story, but basically she came on set one day and it was the day that we were getting cyber scanned for the toys and all of that. There's a lot of merchandise for the Star Wars movie. And so I was busy doing that and wasn't looking at what she was doing. And she'd befriended the head of merchandising for all of Star Wars and was like, would you mind? Would it be all right? Is her face on anything cool? Can we get that? Can you get it? This is the address. Thank you so much. And then I was away.
And then this is Amelia's bedroom.
I swear, there's like only one of these things, and Mum got them made specifically for this. Malcolm was like, no. Oh dear.
But that's your mom. It's your mom's job to love everything you do. But you were saying how your friends don't they don't even pretend.
No. Well, it started as like, we can't afford to like stream the Game of Thrones on Sky. We don't have the money. We can't. Sorry, Amelia. And then it was like, yeah, we're going to try and illegally download it or whatever. And then it got to the point where I was like, season 8, and I'm like, guys, I'm going to have a screening of the last episode, and they were like, so we have 7 3/4 seasons to like catch up on this Sunday. Yeah. No, I think yeah.
But it's a little rude.
I mean, they do. No, most. Yeah, some of them do, but just some of them don't really. I don't know. It's me. They're like, well, it's you know.
Your friends are just sat there going, look at her pissing about on dragons.
I know. Yeah.
Cameron has also been in the papers recently, feeling very strongly that all women should maintain some pubic hair. Cameron feels very strongly about this.
No. It's not exactly that. I don't
say
care.
maintain?
Like, no. Well, maintain.
In a jar or...
Thank you.
That would
Somebody
be
who gets
retain.
it.
To the allotment.
If you had an aspect of husbandry about it, Richard,
You mean
it would be maintain. Take it out every now and then, comb it.
Yeah.
Place it back in.
In terms of my comfort zone, I'm far away from it. I've left the zone of safety. I'm in the wilderness. I don't know what's happening.
See the forest through the trees.
That is an inappropriate metaphor, given what we're talking about.
Really?
You
don't have my pictures.
No, I don't, because...
I'll tell you why.
Yes, tell us why, because it's a really amazing job to get.
I was an Abercrombie model.
Get in. Abercrombie & Fitch, ladies and gentlemen, yeah.
Don't make your hoots. Please don't make it to the story. So my pictures never came out. I did like the whole campaign and the pictures never came out, and I didn't know why. And my agent wrote and asked why, and they literally only responded with the photos. Because they, like, their whole, like, idea was, like, we want real people. So they, you know, they, like, got, I don't know, we were, like, on a beach, and then they threw us a football, and they're like, play football. And all the other models were, like, playing football, like, in a pretty way, you know, like, and not me. I was all of the photos. I've got a red face, covered in sweat. My nostrils are flared. I'm like, yeah! In the back of a picture. And, like, at one point, a girl yelled, just get her away from me. Well, you won't see them in a store, that's for sure.
Now, Stanley, you played a huge range of characters over the years.
Yeah.
But I have noticed, of late, you do seem to have cornered the market in that kind of, you know, that sort of urbane gay man.
Yeah, I know. That's weird, isn't it?
Yeah,
I
you
know.
have, yeah.
Yeah.
How did you discover that you were good at that?
Well, that's a long story.
This feels like a conversation in a chat room.
Right. Yeah. If you'll just excuse us for a moment. You know, I don't know. When I was cast in the Devil Wears Prada, which I heard recently that you auditioned for the role. Did I hear that?
You know how you feel about Winona Ryder?
Did you audition for that part?
Yes, I did! I put the work in.
But
I spent my life preparing.
I know.
I think I had more chance of getting her role.
But just so you know, I was probably the last actor in Christendom that they went to. They were shooting the movie already. They had tried to cast everyone and anyone except me. And in the end...
We're not making it better, Sandy.
I'm trying to make it better. I'm trying to make it better.
Street had been offered the role.
But what they said to me was, it was between you and me.
Yeah.
It's true. And Winona Ryder.
You're gonna need a bigger shot.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I know. I don't know why. You know, why the urbane... I don't know why.
But you got that very late in the day, so you'd know...
Yeah, they were shooting the movie already. I had 3 days
Yeah, but you're not
prepare.
gay, and sometimes people who aren't gay are better at being gay than people who are.
It's a shame you're not gay, because you'd be so good at it.
I know.
But it's true, isn't it?
No, I know what you mean, yes. There's a certain... Yes. Distance. There's a distance.
An objectivity
There's an
somewhere.
objectivity. There's a perspective that maybe you wouldn't have.
See, I don't like playing lesbians. I am a lesbian, but I don't like playing them. I loathe kissing women, for example, on stage or on screen. Absolutely loathe it. Right. And I tell you why, and I'm quite serious. It's because I don't want them to think that I fancy them. Can you understand that?
Yes, I can. Yeah. Well, that's exactly why I don't play lesbians on stage.
So you are pop star turned film star. Jeff Goldblum, film star, but you're not here tonight as a film star. You're here as a musician. Jeff Goldblum is our music act tonight. All of that over there is for him. Yeah.
I'm going to play the piano, yeah.
Yeah.
Can you play with the rings?
Yes, I do. Why? Why? What do you think about that?
Take off before I...
You play piano, of course.
Yeah.
Yes, I would prefer to take off the rings, but I like to look...
Jeff, you must have seen this. That this summer, this is an extraordinary honour, this statue of you was unveiled.
Oh, yeah.
At Tower Bridge. Did you go to visit it, Jeff?
I did not go to visit.
You didn't go?
Wow, my statue.
Wow.
Thank you. My statue, ladies and gentlemen. No, I did not. And in fact, I didn't know that it was going up. I learned the first day that it was up. They said, hey, look what's up in... blah, blah, blah. And I went, wow, look at that.
Well, now, the thing is, we thought, oh, how lovely we could, you know, bring the statue here and show it to you. I have to say, we hadn't quite understood the scale of this
Well, I
thing.
read what it was. It's like 25 feet long, et cetera, et cetera.
So all I can offer you...
All right.
And I'm not sure if you're allowed to keep this.
I heard about this.
But,
I have not seen it.
This...
Wow.
This is Jeff Goldblum's head.
Wow.
There you go, right there. Nice, right? Isn't it amazing?
Look at that thing. Excuse my buttocks. Really, look at that thing. Oh, my golly.
Hey, Jeff, you can post it on Facebook.
The pun is the lowest form of humor, true or false? Let's see. Wow. Well, I thought it was made of, it's like papier-mâché. I thought it would be concrete of some kind.
No, you can take that home.
Well,
I'm not sure we can give it to you. Are we giving it to him? No. No, somebody wants it back.
I don't know what I'd do with it. No, it has to, doesn't it? I didn't realize it could be decapitated, but they told me it was sectional, you know. Imagine if this were like a voodoo doll, I would have felt something as they were. What's that?
Wow.
But, you know,
Well, there you go.
Looks a little bit like Wolverine.
Yes.
Got kind of like a little Wolverine thing going.
Yes.
I'll just lay you here. There you go. That's Jeff Goldblum's big head.
Jeff.
There you go. And as you say, you play an ambulance driver.
Yes.
So obviously there's driving.
Yeah.
So did you have to like train up for stunts and things?
I did. I did a day of stunt driving, which was like the most fun ever. I grew up...
Did you only just one day?
I did one day, yeah. I grew up on a ranch in Colorado, and I learned how to drive like anything. When I was 9, I could drive anything. I could drive a manual car, a tractor, a motorcycle, a car, whatever.
At 9?
Yeah.
Cool.
And I'd like take the car to my friend's house at 9.
Yeah.
It's like...
Your friend's here to pick you up.
But I did a day of stunt driving, and it was like the most fun I've ever had. I loved it.
Okay, because you sent us a clip. I can't believe it's just one day. So,
Yeah.
so this is the clip. This is Dakota Johnson. So you're driving this car.
Yes, I'm driving that car, and the blue barrel is meant to be what the camera would have been. So I was meant to do this stunt to get the car to end up where it is.
Yeah, so you're supposed to do a handbrake turn, and if God was good, then the trunk of the car would end up right here. Yeah? Okay. So how many goes did you do at this?
I mean, I don't know.
But this is one of them.
This is one of them.
And I thought you'd been there for a week, but no, this is one day.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Here she comes. Okay. All right.
Yo!
I thought it was very impressive. Do you get a certificate or something?
I feel like I should get an Oscar. So...
At least a nomination. Yeah. Anya, I must just quickly mention, you finished filming Mad Max Furiosa. Is that what it's called?
Yes.
In Australia. And you put this clip online. So, basically, here's what you're going to watch. So, I believe I'm right. Anya, you were in that car, right?
Yes.
OK. And Anya's challenge is to drive down here, do an handbrake turn, and end up at the back of the car in between these two poles.
It's called a juicy lift 180.
Wow.
OK, let's
Wow.
see.
Wow.
Let's see how Anya gets on. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. OK. Doing very well so far.
Thank you.
Excellent. Oh, not. Oh, good. Here we go. Here we go. Has she done it? Has she done it yet? Yes, she is. That's impressive, isn't it?
But what's really like crazy and slightly upsetting about that is that that's my first time in a car.
Really?
So I don't have a license.
That's so good.
I can't parallel park. I can't go on the highway. I still don't have one, but I can do that.
That's what you need to do. You don't need to know anything
At some point,
else.
that will come in handy, I'm assuming.
Yeah, for a very tight parking spot in a supermarket or something.
Yeah. I mean,
how hard it is to do a 3-point turn when you drive. Sometimes I've been traveling.
Like the way
So
that they've
hard.
trained me how to drive now is as if I'm like in a high-intensity chase at all times. So I'm kind of nervous to get my license now. I'm a bit concerned about society.
I think your instructor will be quite nervous as well.
Oh, yeah. It is fun though, and
Would you like to pull into this space, Mr. Joy? Lolly, because you work in America a lot, you're filming Shrill and things there. Did you get stuck in America?
No, I did all my American stuff before, because I saw the virus coming.
She's a witch.
Yeah, I got it all done.
But now, am I right in thinking your first taste of Hollywood was Mission Impossible?
Yes, I was the lead role in Tom Cruise's Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, so,
I was believing you. No, they believe you. They're clapping. They're clapping you. Think she's lying. No.
She's in it. But who did you actually play?
I played Women at Desk.
Now you remember. But did you? Because you were in the famous scene.
I was in the infamous scene.
Yeah. So this is Tom. This is where he broke his foot.
Yeah.
But now you're on the other side of the. You're in the window.
Yeah, you can sort of see. I think if you sort of zoom in a little bit more and you sort of keep zooming in, you can see that I'm sort of behind that window.
Were you really behind the window?
I was really behind the window, giving the performance of a lifetime.
So what, is he flying to kick you?
Yeah. He's flying to congratulate me on my performance. Really well.
And then you shut the window and ruined his performance.
Yeah, he broke his ankle.
So he kicked the building and broke his ankle?
Yeah, he was supposed to land, but his foot slammed into the wall of the building. God. And then they had to stop production for months. But I got there in the end. Yeah.
Did you have to audition for Woman
I
at
did,
Desk?
yeah. I had to go to an audition room and they said, like, OK, so pretend that you're at your desk and you're eating lunch and then Tom Cruise slammed into the window. So I was like...
Very good.
That's how you get up.
Yeah, excellent. Very good.
I turned round looking for Tom Cruise.
It's your first panto, but you've been in the West End before. But your first time in the West End, though, you were in a play with Ms. French.
Yes.
And, like...
Did she tell you this?
Well...
This story. I know what you're going to say now.
Well, yes, it is. It just sounds unbelievable. So tell us how badly it went.
The play didn't go that badly.
This sounds quite bad.
All right, it was bad because I had to be on all the time, Graham. Look, I had to, like... my first line in this play, I had to go on stage wearing terrible costume, like a drab old dress and wellies, awful. And my first line was, goodbye. Every night someone would say, oh, is it over then? Oh. I'm going to stay. And from then on, honestly, I was on stage the whole time in a sort of demolished house, and Dawn would come on and be perky and go off again. And there was... one time I had to sit at a table and read a magazine. Oh, no. And I started to read the magazine one night and nodded off completely. Wow. Completely nodded off.
How long for?
Brilliant. Until I woke up and saw Dawn like this. She wasn't going to break it. She was going to win.
Oh, wow.
She was gonna wait until I woke up. Yeah, and I woke up going, and she looked at me like, yeah? Oh, give me the line. I have no idea what point of the play we were at. I didn't know what we'd done. Was it the first half, the second half? I had no idea what was going on. I was literally just like, oh, she went, and I was American accent, terrible. Honestly, because I had young kids at the time, and I was quite tired.
Yes,
pretty
relaxed. That, you know, it's very relaxed.
I'm impressed with how relaxed you were.
Yeah,
I was very relaxed.
At least you
because
didn't-
I was young enough not to have the panic of knowing your lines. Now I'm so old, I need every time to go, oh, God, well, I remember my lines.
It's
and so
horrible
that
when you forget
adrenaline
a
keeps you
line.
going.
Yeah.